Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you would like to see how I got this vibrant green look, please keep watching. First things first, I need to start with clean skin. So I'm cleaning off my face with micellar water and a wet wipe before I continue on with the rest of my skincare. Once that's done, I use my toner, add in my hyaluronic acid spray and serum. The dry season is starting and my skin is very dry and thirsty, so I need all the hydration I can get. Next, I'm applying my eye creams and moisturizer because we know it's very important to seal in our hydrating products with creams, lotions, butters, whatever. Next, I'm just going to apply an even layer of primer all over my face and then eyeshadow primer on my eyelids. I guess I'm just old school that way. I still prefer using eyeshadow primer to concealer all over my lids. And I'll finish with a primer spray before I start foundation. For my base, I'm mixing the Maybelline Fit Me and L'Oreal True Match foundations to get the perfect finish. And you're going to blend it thoroughly all over the face. If you notice, my foundation is a bit lighter than my face. I'm matching it to my neck so that I do not need to blend foundation down to my neck. Now I'm going in with cream contour on my cheekbones, my forehead, my jawline. And I also put a little bit on my nose. Now I'm moving on to this baby doll pink blush and I'm just applying it on the high points of my cheek. Now I'm applying my concealer under the eyes, my forehead, my nose bridge, my philtrum and my chin, and I'm going to blend it out with a beauty blender. I like to get a sharp line at the outer edge of the eye because it can help as a guide when I'm blending eyeshadow later. I'm going in with another shade of concealer, a few shades lighter than the previous one, and I'm going to apply it only under my eyes. Once I'm done with my face, I set it with setting spray before I move on to powder. Now I'm just going to blend out any creases that may have formed before setting my under eyes with loose powder. I'm using a light layer of loose powder just to set my under eyes. I am not baking. I'm also using the translucent powder to powder down every other area of my face where I used concealer. Next, I'm going to set all the cream contour with my bronzer. I know I look crazy right now, but just trust the process. Next, I'm using powder blush to set my cream blush, and I love to take the blend right to my under eye so that it can give this seamless look. Next, I set the rest of my face with a darker loose translucent powder, and I do this because I do not want to add any more coverage while mattifying the skin. Now that's done, I'm going to spray down my face with my Morphe setting spray and let it dry down. Now we're moving on to the eyes, so it's time to bake. Brush a modest amount of brow gel through the brows before filling them in lightly. When that's done, use concealer to clean up that area only. If you already used the eyeshadow primer, do not take the concealer down to your eyelids. For today's look, I'm using the Safari Rain eyeshadow palette from ColouredRaine Cosmetics. First, I'm taking this warm orangey brown shade with a fluffy brush and adding it to my crease. I always lay the shadow down with patting motions before I start blending with windshield wiper motions. This is just to prevent patching, just in case your eyeshadow palette is a little stiff. Setting your eyelids with powder before you start any eyeshadow could also help prevent patchiness. Next, I'm going in with this mustard green color with a smaller blending brush, and I'm going to do it on my crease, just right under the orange shadow. Always going with a little bit at a time, build with light layers and blend it out patiently. This will give you a very nice seamless blend every single time. I'm going back with the first blending brush and just a little bit of the first shade, just so I don't lose all the warmth in my crease. Next, I take this deep purplish brown shade and I apply it to the outer third of my eye. Obviously, I'm going over it with my blending brush just to make sure the blend is seamless. Now I'm going to apply this golden green shimmer eyeshadow all over my eyelid, stopping at the crease right where I applied the mustard green eyeshadow. So I'm building this up until I get it to look exactly the way I like it, and look at that, it's so pretty. Once again, I'm going over the crease with my first blending brush just to make sure it looks perfect. Next, I'm just tightlining, but you can't see me, I'm blocked by the mirror. Finally, I'm smoking out my lower lash line with that dark shade before I do my lashes off camera. Now I'm brushing off the bake, first with my blush brush to keep that gradient going, and next with a clean fluffy brush right under my eyes. Next, I'm going in with pressed powder just to set the rest of my face and to blend all the edges together. Okay, so I'm going in with a dark lip liner all around the edges of my lips. For the next step, I'm going in with a liquid lipstick. This is a little lighter and a little warmer than the lip liner. I'm just going to blend those two together. Next, I'm going in with a pale pinky nude all over my lips. And then I finish with a lip gloss that matches my lipstick shade. And that is it, guys. I'm just going to set my face one last time with powder and the look is done. I hope you loved the look and I hope you could follow along with the tutorial. Thank you and goodbye.